This is the announcement video to say that Rashawn, famous for Wrist Check Pod, famous for Watch of Switzerland Soho, is coming to Time+Tide New York.
Yes.
As our community manager. This is going to be incredible. I'm going to find out from you what your first 3 purchases will be from Time+Tide, because I know you're going to go there.
I've been visiting the showroom for quite some time since the opening, and I just look at the case lines and I'm like, oh, I can own all of it.
Let's get inside, see where you go.
Let's do it.
If you live in America and you're into watches, you have to check out Time+Tide. This is our new clubhouse, 460 Broome Street, Soho, in an emerging watch district. There's so many shops around here, but nothing like this. We're one level up above the street. It's super serene and calm. We have all the impossible to get watches from the internet here, as well as events and launches. Brands like Studio Underdog, Furlan, Marri, Serica, Baltic, Christopher Ward, all the brands you've seen on your watch-loving friends' wrists are here to try on and to buy. And in the city that never sleeps, we don't either. We're open 7 days a week from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. So come on down to Time+Tide New York, 460 Broome Street, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. We'll see you at Time+Tide New York. All right.
Yeah.
The first time in the space.
Yes.
As the man.
I'm happy to be here. Definitely looking at this space through a new lens, you know, coming first as a client or a fan. Now I get to come on board as a team member and a community leader.
You said that better than I could have said it. So today what we're going to do, obviously I can't wait to see what your choices are, and I can't wait to see which brands have the hooks in you, because you know, these brands are impossible to get elsewhere. So there might even be watches in here you haven't held before. Yes. I'm going to learn all that, but we are going to talk about what your plans are for New York, because in many ways, Rashawn is going to be the soul of this place in the way that Armour is the soul of Time+Tide in London, Alex in Australia, in Melbourne. So it's a big gig, and I want you to get to know this man, because when you come in and say, I'm here to see Rashawn, this is going to be your time to tell them why they're coming.
Yes, I think it'll be a lot of that. Just with my experience in watch retail, I've built such a big community around watches, inside and outside of the business, with Wrist Check Pod and what I've done in watch sales. I think it's going to be amazing to marry the two, especially having a powerhouse like Time+Tide here. Mm-hmm. We had spoke about this off camera, just how at least I enjoy this space, because a lot of these watches, the only way that you can actually experience them outside of, you know, e-com is getting them on hands and on wrists at this space. There's nowhere else in the world you're going to be able to see Furlan, Marri, or Studio Underdog, Serica, Baltic, all of these like huge brands. And then not only that, you have the key players, you have the Norcanes, the Christopher Wards, the big titans in the watch industry as well. So I'm excited, because I think
this is why you got hired. He talks about the brand better than I do. This is a no-brainer.
But that's really, I think when it came to just why I wanted to join this team, I think this was the biggest selling point for me.
Yeah.
Just the level of influence that we'll have on new collectors as well as seasoned collectors, that we can be that bridge to brands that people probably will never ever be able to see.
These guys are going to pick some watches, and I'm not going to look. Rashawn?
Yes.
I have no idea what's under these cases.
Yeah, well, funny enough, I chose the watches, but I don't know what's in any of these cases either.
There's a little bit of a surprise for you.
So Time+Tide twist.
Okay, so 3-watch Throwdown. The idea is so malleable. It could be 3 of your own watches, 3 watches from the studio, but I'm always curious about the collection aspect. What is the spread here? Do you want to give any preamble on how you went about this, or is this just being driven by the desire?
Man, it's a little bit of both.
Okay.
Kind of married the two, right? You have the desire to want to own these pieces as well as to be able to get your hands on them.
True.
And
I
so,
feel like there's a novelty factor for you of like, this is actually in my hand right now.
Yes, absolutely. And between these 3 watches that are here, that was kind of like the sentiment of it, you know, to be able to like, wow. Like I remember looking at these on the internet and now I get to handle them every single day.
Okay. Are you ready?
I am ready.
This is a surprise to you too.
It's a surprise to me too. So disclaimer, I did choose the watches, but Gabe put them in different donuts.
Nice one, Gabe.
Which was very fun. He was like, do you want to see them? I was like, no.
Okay.
I'll be surprised myself. So let's see what's in the baseball.
Take me out to the disco. Take me out to the disco.
Yes, take me out to the disco.
Havana disco.
The Havana disco.
Whew.
And the reason why I chose this watch is because this is a play, of course, on the 1970s, the 1960s. Like, you know, everyone does the typical cliche, like integrated sports watch, etc. This is an integrated dress watch. You know, there is no dressing up or dressing down. Like, this is for showing out.
This just got the tones, the game of tones on this one is just spot on. You've got this salmon with like a chocolate and then this mesh bracelet. It's very luxurious. It's high calorie.
Yeah.
I dig it.
Yeah.
Have you tried this on wrist? I
haven't.
This is surprising me.
I haven't.
This is surprising me a lot. This is tiny for you.
Yeah.
Did you take off a Speedmaster and put on a Disco Volante?
Yes.
Man.
No, this is good. This is good. And
I can see that.
And definitely, like, I wanted it to play off of my skin tone, right? Like, I wanted, like,
That's working.
No, it's working for sure. Like that like salmon just pops against like this brown, and I mean, I just love it through and through.
Do you know there's something, like, I wrangle with this. If you watch my 3-watch Throwdown with Zach, I still wrangle with the idea of like teeny tiny watches on big guys.
Yeah.
And like Muhammad Ali with that teeny tiny tank, I always said that was the most masculine looking watch by sheer contrast.
Yes.
Because it actually heightens the effect. It heightens the size even more. But this, I have to say, on you, because you're a fit guy.
Yes.
You put a lot of thought into what you wear.
Yes.
It's starting to make sense.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Well, we're one in. That's Andrea Furlan is like, yes. Cha-ching, one done.
Yes. Okay.
Do you think you'll purchase this watch?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Definitely.
Well, Gabe, let's sign him up before he gets his discount.
Yes. Okay.
So we're going from baseball to burger. I wanted to have this in like a logical. So we've gone to the ball game. We're having a main.
Yes.
And then we're getting dessert.
So we got the main.
Okay.
Let's see what's in the main.
Is it a main? Oh, we actually. Ooh. A pizza.
Yes.
A pizza and a burger. Truly.
Definitely like New York City style. You
Yeah.
gotta have a pizza and a burger.
Yeah.
And why I chose this piece for sure, right, is the cachet. Mm-hmm. Like being a New York City guy, and also being a huge fan of Studio Underdog, like owning the burnt pizza watch.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what, I gotta
You're
keep
one of the
this.
first in the world to get that watch.
I was.
Yeah.
I'm very happy and grateful for you both. And it was like, once I got the burnt pizza, I was like, okay, then I gotta carry the series. I need all of them.
Yeah.
So
Pepperoni's gone.
I know.
We're gonna have to find one on the secondary market.
We're gonna have to. And that's also like the huge value proposition of what, you know, Time+Tide has been able to offer, right? Like everybody thinks of value retention and kind of like the secondary market. A lot of these watches fare very well on the secondary market, but the price points start very, very approachable.
But this is the thing, like I think this is what is truly different about Time+Tide is, and what the access we have to these brands and the fact that they've broken their own sacred rule of accessibility. Like Studio Underdog, you wait for these drop windows, you know, the moon has to be in Sagittarius, the sun has to be in frickin' Pisces. I don't even know what I'm saying. But there needs to be a Halley's Comet in the sky for you to buy these watches in the drop windows. And you miss them because I miss everything because I have 3 small children and my life is chaotic. I miss these windows always and I miss access to them. But the point about the studios is that not only are they accessibly priced, but they're actually very exclusive pieces that are hard to get. So you got this kind of mix of, hang on, so I'm not breaking the bank, but they're just as collectible and as rare as the watches you used to sell.
Yes. Yes, that's very true. And then I did want to choose the watch that, depending on who you ask, right? This one isn't their favorite of the pizza collabs, but I think this is the best one.
There's some Italians with like they want a death warrant on Richard for this one because it's got pineapple on the pizza. This is a Hawaiian. This is actually a very popular Australian pizza, but little did I know until I mentioned it to my Italian colleague Pietro. He was genuinely horrified. And I looked into it. Italians, they're not so hot on the Hawaiian. What's the problem?
I love it.
This is.
Yeah, I love it.
Do you have a Hawaiian? Have you ever had a Hawaiian pizza?
Yes, of course.
Okay,
absolutely.
We're good.
That's why I chose it.
I think Zach is against the Hawaiian.
Oh no, he's crazy.
He's crazy.
Yeah.
Zach, you're crazy. All right, we're 2 in.
Okay. The last
I'm
one.
taking this one.
You took it from me.
Because I'm wearing, look at me. I'm like brown tones with the, yes. What do you think?
And then the final piece.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. I see a bit of a trend emerging for you.
Yeah.
You like these dressy pieces with the mesh bracelets?
I do. So funny enough, in most of the watches that I have in my collection are dress watches and hand wound. So like the simple 3-handers is my jam. Like.
Let me see this one, honey.
This is a banger.
Man, that color is wild.
Yeah.
So this is the Baltic Prismic with the stone dials, and this dial in particular, it looks like a lozenge. It looks like a sweet, something you can almost taste it.
Yes, it's very candy-like.
Yeah.
Very, very sweet. Definitely a dial that is gonna turn a lot of heads and get people talking.
What are we calling this stone? Gabe, what is this stone?
Albite.
Albite.
I just love that. He's just queued up, ready to go. Albite. That is...
Yeah, I'll take a bite
vivid.
out of that.
Yeah, I'll bite it. Nice.
I'll bite it.
Yeah. Look, Baltic again, just really stretching the definition of a micro brand. This is kind of a macro brand now. This is not a... They're sold over 70,000 watches. And that's again, I think, part of the growth of this category is that they needed a premium home.
Yeah.
Because they're not micro brands selling over trestle tables anymore.
No.
Like for a brand like Baltic, it's such a cool thing that they get to live where a Cartier, Rolex, Omega, Patek live in these beautiful cabinets in this environment.
Yeah.
Happy to give Baltic a home, and look what they're producing these days.
Yeah. And then also too, like what you were referring to, just like the synchrony of the 3 watches that I chose. These are all strap monsters.
I put them on. They are.
You can put them on virtually any kind of strap, and it just will, it'll be a hit for sure.
So there you go. Rashawn joining Time+Tide New York.
Yes.
A very happy day.
Yes.
Our first kind of meeting since the news was broken.
Yes.
And I'm going to say that's a wildly eccentric collection. This is just avoiding sports watches completely. 0 divers, no field.
Nope.
So that's the beauty of, you just never know until you ask.
Yeah.
I can't wait to have you here, man.
I'm happy to be here.
Do you want to say anything to the people?
Yeah. Listen, come see me at Time+Tide. This will be the cultural hub for all people that love watches and those that want to get into the hobby. We have an amazing staff here. You have the most knowledgeable people in the industry. You have the most friendly people in the industry, and you have the most welcoming space in all of New York City.
Do you see why I hired this guy? That's crazy. Hey, thanks for watching Throwdown. Do come and see us. Don't be a stranger. We have Armour in London, Alex in Australia, and the team around them. But we hire people that can act as a heart and soul for a community, and that's what this man is right here. See you on the next video. Rashawn, you'll see this man still.
Yes.